Hello, and welcome to the Ithaca Times and Finger Lakes Community Newspapers YouTube channel. I'm Michael Nacella, and I'll be your host today. Every week, we'll be bringing you a roundup of the top news stories from all 10 of our newspapers in Tompkins, Tioga, and Seneca counties. On this week's cover story of the Ithaca Times, we checked out coyote scene in Ithaca. Although coyotes have resided in and around Ithaca for decades, residents have just recently begun to take notice. Over the last couple of years, coyote attacks on small pets in Ithaca have become more commonplace. In the last couple of months on South Hill, coyotes' presence in the community appears to be at an all-time high. I talked to several coyote experts and a few residents in the area who have seen coyotes to find out why this might be. Also in Ithaca, both the city and town unveiled their tentative budget proposals for 2015. In the city, property tax is down, but residents will still be looking at a noticeable increase in their overall tax bill. In the town, residents can expect their bill to be more or less the same as it was this year. The article in this week's edition of the Ithaca Times has more details on both budgets. In Dryden, about 30 Dryden residents participated in last week's Juvenile Diabetes Research Walk at Cornell, which raised about $3,000 for the cause. Both Team Tyler and Riley's Wolf Pack were led by students diagnosed with the disease. Read more about that in this week's Dryden Courier. In Groton, budget season is also in full swing. The town board held a budget presentation on Wednesday, October 1st, and the numbers from that meeting are featured in this week's Groton Independent. Over in Lansing, the village unanimously voted to just ignore Governor Andrew Cuomo's tax-freeze incentive plan. Lansing Mayor Don Hartill dismissed the plan as pure politics and said it would end up costing more in the long run. Read more about that in this week's Lansing Ledger. Over in Ovid, Cornell students in the Design Connect program will be assisting the town of Ovid develop its vision for their downtown. Input from the public on what they'd like to see happen with the downtown is appreciated. For that, you can contact Teresa Lahr and Av Boder at Seneca County Cooperative Extension at 315-539-9251. In Trumansburg, although Trumansburg did not have enough players signed up for this year's varsity football team, they are carrying on with the homecoming anyway, tonight, Friday, October 10th, with the girls' soccer team, which will help officially unveil the brand new Tarbell Stadium. The team will also be taking on Moravia, in which promises to be a tough game. In Candor, this was a big week for coffee drinkers. 2 different coffee shops opened their doors. On Delray Avenue, 2 Hoots Cafe open, and on Mill Street, Firehouse Coffee open. Also this weekend is Candor's annual Fall Festival. The Candor Chronicle will be hanging out at Side Hill Acres Goat Farm, where we will have a table reserved. In Spencer, Correctional Medical Care will be paying Tioga County $100,000 as per an agreement with the state attorney general. After a series of inmate deaths, including one in Tioga County, the attorney general conducted an investigation that found that CMC had chronically understaffed facilities and relied on unlicensed care providers. And that's it this week for our news at all 10 of our newspapers. If you have an idea for something that you'd like to see us cover, email editor@ithacatimes.com. You can also click on the description below and check out our website. And be sure to tune in next week for more. Stay classy, Finger Lakes region.